I want to share another story with everybody. Lakewood is lucky. We had a miracle that happened a few weeks ago, and I'm so happy that we have a nice crowd here tonight so that we could share, because we're about to honor some very, very special people. There was a car that unfortunately ran over two young children, a 2.5-year-old boy and a 7-year-old girl. The children were pinned under a car with zero likelihood of survival. There was some divine intervention, and right behind the driver of this car was another car that had someone who's not involved in any group in town. He's a new resident in Lakewood, and he happened to have been right behind that car, and he jumped out of his car to assist. And out of nowhere, someone who still remains unknown went up to the driver of the car that was pinning the two kids underneath, and he asked her to open up her trunk so he can get out the jack and jack up the car while this paramedic from out of town stabilized the child. And within minutes, Lakewood's First Aid and Hatzalah and many other groups came to assist. And those two children who were thought to die within minutes, or I believe we'll hear from the paramedic, I believe he was thought dead on arrival, was home within 3 days or 4 days. So, I consider this an open miracle, and we're very fortunate to have a few more heroes in the room tonight. Some of them wish to remain anonymous, and as I said, one of the key players that didn't even release his name to the public, and two of our paramedics, two of our first aid volunteers don't even want to come here tonight to accept the award. They're having others accept it on their behalf because they feel that what they do is a service and there's nothing special about it. So they're extraordinary people doing extraordinary acts, and we're going to have, if there's anyone here from First Aid, I'd like to call you up to please come and accept the awards on their behalf. But first I will call up Mr. Mati Torsky and Mr. Aaron Whitewood. Could you please come up? Captain Morty Berger. And Benzion Inselbach. Captain Berger, I'd like you to accept an award on behalf of a dear friend of mine, whose name is Sheldon Newman, who I understand was the first of First Aid to appear on the scene, and he went under the car and pulled out the children after the car was already jacked up. And I thank you for your service and for being here to accept this on his behalf. And Benzie Inselbach is here to accept the award on behalf of Mayor Newman, who was also here from First Aid. There are some people who are here who I can hand their plaques to them personally. Mati Torsky, thank you very, very much for being there and for always running the balls. Is there anyone here from Hatzalah? No, he doesn't want it. Joel Tesser, please come accept the plaque on behalf of the entire Hatzalah. There are many members on scene to help out. And last but not least, we have something unique. First of all, a plaque for Mr. Aaron Whitewood, who was the first person to come on scene, who stabilized the two children, and was the first person to take part in saving their lives. The entire Township Committee would like to hand you the keys to the city for your brave act. Oh, sorry. Grab the TV.